What's up, Moyo family? You know what today is? It's Motivation Monday. And I'm being kind of quiet because it's morning and I'm not trying to wake anybody else up yet. But I told you the next 5 days I was going to show you the routine that I go through every morning to prepare myself for the day. And there's no better day to start than Motivation Monday. Here's the key to the routine. Working your mind, making your mind strong is all about staying in the present moment, not letting distracting thoughts come into your mind, not letting things or circumstances or chaos that happens around you get you off course, but staying on course in your own mind and being present in every moment. Because the truth is that we all have the same amount of time. We're all blessed with the same amount of time. The only time we have is right now, right in this moment. So here's how you need to start your day. Here's how I start my day. Everybody needs to come up with their own routine, but you need to find a routine that puts you in the right mindset, that gets your mind and your body and your spirit woken up and ready for the day that comes. The one practice that I've found most useful for resetting my mind to the moment, to the present moment, is breathing. I've been working on breathing for the last few months. I was struck by a comment I heard in the documentary about the Chicago Bulls. Michael Jordan said that they asked him, what was the one difference that Phil Jackson taught you guys that nobody else had taught you? And I thought there'd be some earth-shattering thing. But you know what he said? He said he taught us to breathe. And that really shocked me. And so I've been doing some research on breathing. And what I've found is that when we learn to use our breath, we can use that to slow our heart rate, slow our blood pressure, lower our cortisol levels, which is a stress hormone, and we can bring ourselves in the present moment. So the practice that I've started every day with is as soon as I wake up, while I'm still laying in bed, before I reach for my phone, before I get up to do anything else, I concentrate on my breath and I take 3 deep breaths, in through the nose and out through the nose. But I concentrate on my breath, breathing from my stomach. When we breathe, take a deep breath. Where did you feel that? Most of us feel it in our chest because we breathe through our chest and we create tension in our shoulders. We can see our chest move. But when we can learn to breathe using our stomach and triggering the vagus nerve, which is on the diaphragm, it triggers a response in our brain that slows our heart rate, slows our blood pressure, slows our cortisol response. So try to practice, put your hand on your stomach and take 3 deep breaths and try to make yourself breathe where your stomach is doing the moving more so than your chest. In through your nose, out through your nose. You can probably see the difference in my chest if you look at the Tulsa on my hoodie. If I'm breathing through my chest, but if I'm breathing through my stomach, when you can learn to do that, that's a skill you can use all day long. I always started in the morning. My first thing every morning is about breathing. I gave you yesterday a little bit of clue about how I start my day. My mnemonic to start my day is be sure my power is maximized. And the B in the be sure my power is maximized is breathe. So I wake up every day while I'm still in bed, 3 deep breaths. Usually I close my eyes. 3 deep breaths to focus my mind on what is happening today. Get away from the distractions. Whatever thoughts come to my mind through those 3 breaths, just let them go. Just bring yourself in the moment. And then during your day, if something happens that distracts you, everything gets too busy, just stop for a second. Take a deep breath and recenter yourself. I can't tell you how many times during my day I do that. I stop and I take a deep breath. The breath brings you into the present moment. That's my trigger. I don't tell myself in my mind, be in the present moment. When I stop and I take that breath, that brings me into the present moment. It's Motivation Monday. Make the most of your Monday and start it out by learning to breathe and learning to use your breath to bring yourself into the present moment. Try it today. Try it sometime today. If somebody causes you stress, if a situation causes you stress, if you get overly anxious, just stop. Take a couple of breaths, recenter yourself, trigger that vagus nerve to slow down the cortisol response, and see how it does. Today's a beautiful day. It's Motivation Monday. So get up, get focused, and get into your passion. Learn to breathe. Moio, everywhere we go.